Hello my beautiful people, tracking your expenses. Now, leo najua hii topic you hear me mentioning like hey, imekuwa hata cliche because I keep repeating it every other day. Nikiongea anything about finances, I'm always telling you to make sure you track down your expenses, okay? Now, the most important thing, na hii ndio basics. Hizi ndio basics ya finance. When it comes to your finances, you have to track down your expenses. Kumaanisha, you need to know pesa inaenda wapi. How much are you spending on rent? How much are you spending on food? How much are you spending on transport? How much are you spending on entertainment? Hizo vitu zote. Because if you don't track down your expenses, you might end up using money where it's not supposed to be used. For example, I know most of us are we are impulse buyers, you know. Umepitia town pale, you see something nice, you have a whole, rack of shoes, filled with shoes, and you see a nice shoe, you still want to get it, and since you know you have some money in the pocket, you go ahead and buy. But then if you are able to really track down your expenses and then write down how much you need to spend in a month for a certain item. So for example, if you're an impulse buyer, sisemi ati now you have to immediately stop buying things. Of course, we are human and it is hard, but then what can you do about it? Now, siku hizi, the fact that people on social media, I believe, then when you just go to the App Store, or Google Play, you're going to find apps for tracking your expenses, because they should be able to help you know again where your money is going. Ndio ujue ni pesa ngapi hata utasave na invest. In Kenya, we have a bad habit of not actually saving, and if we save, we're only saving for now. Maybe in a year's time or in 6 months, we really don't even focus on long term. But remember, when it comes to finances, lazima uangalie future. You have to plan for the future, you have to plan, for these things, because at the end of the day, you do not want to get there and then unabaki kwa mataa, ama you get retirement and you're looking at your kids being like your retirement plan. Well, generational poverty, when will you get rid of that? So again, you have to start planning. So just go to online, download an app for tracking expenses. Every day track down how much you're actually spending on, and write down for specific. If it is you ate out, write you ate out. If you used Uber and that's the transport of that day, write them down. Then at the end of the month, sit down, check your pesa inaenda wapi. Of course, by the time unaketi chini hivi end month unaangalia hiyo statement venye inakaa, you will start questioning yourself a lot of things, because you will realize maybe if you are actually saving or investing or not, then maybe you are actually really putting very small amounts of money. Again, for you to achieve easy goals zenye mnashinanga mkisema, because I guess people, and they have amazing, goals and dreams. But then, how are you going to achieve them kama hata hii pesa kidogo ama mingi uko nayo, you can't even be able to manage it, So track down your expenses ndio uweze hata kubudget. Ujue by the time unaketi hivi again end month unaona pesa inaenda hapa na pale, ukianza kubudget unajua okay, my salary is 100,000. So I can only afford rent between 10 to 15,000. Unafanya hesabu, then you maximize. Again, if you're single and young, expenses bado hazijaanza kuwa mingi, make sure you maximize at this time in terms of saving and investing. Maximize. If you're older and with responsibilities and all, reduce expenses, because if you're able to track down your expenses, utaona pia penye unaweza cut down on expenses. Unajua sasa watu pia wanalia sana about the economy, inflation and all that, but then have you really sat down and tracked your expenses and know where you need to reduce on you know, expenses. For example, if going to the supermarket for you is expensive, why don't you go to a wholesale shop and just buy things in bulk, and then you can be able to survive? Like, find ways to reduce those expenses. You need to save and invest. That is the only way. Okay, so again, guys, make sure you track your expenses every day, every month. After 3 months, do a review, see what is going on. If pia food ya chakula imepanda ama kuna bill imeanza kupanda, you know how to evaluate it and all that. So I hope you have learned something today, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye.